Hello and welcome to another top 10 video. Today we are going to be talking about the top 10 tech mods for 1.17 Fabric. The first mod we're going to be talking about today is going to be Big Beacons. And Big Beacons is just, it's very, very cool. We have the ability to build much larger beacons than in vanilla Minecraft and gain much more potent effects from those beacons. So what I've done here is I've used World Edit to spawn in a 16 level tall diamond block beacon. And this bad boy is, I believe, as high as you can go. And anything above level 10, it looks like, is not going to have an activation cost. And when you get to level 16, there's all kinds of options available to you that aren't available in vanilla beacons. We can have jump boost, luck, absorption, saturation, fire resistance, regeneration, strength, resistance, speed, and haste. And I've been playing around with haste 3, which obviously you can't get from a vanilla beacon. And let's show you what this can do. And look at that. We've got near instamine with our netherite axe, but even if we drop all the way down here to our stone axe, I mean, it's pretty crazy what we can do with just a stone axe. All right, and just for demonstration's sake, I've given myself efficiency 5 on the stone axe. And as you can see, when we have haste 3, it gets pretty crazy. And with a stone axe with efficiency 5 and haste 3, you actually have instamine. This is just as good as a diamond pick with efficiency 5 and haste 2. Yeah, it only took a few seconds to break that axe. So anyways, there you go. That's Big Beacons. Alright, so our next mod is called Bits and Chisels. And this is very similar to Chisels and Bits. In that it divides a block into much smaller parts. You need to grab a chisel to be able to do this, but as you can see, I'm actually taking chunks out of this block. I was going to take the time to model a chair or something else to show off what this mod can really do, but you can use it to make anything your heart desires. And you can see you also collect bits as you go, so you could work additively or subtractively with these. And it's really neat. I really like it. It's going to take a lot more time than I have today to produce this video to make anything nice out of this. And there should be some way to access a GUI or something. If it's just like Chisels and Bits, there's some way to change the part of a block that you're removing. I don't know how to do that, and I don't really have time to get into all that, but that's Bits and Chisels. Bits and Chisels will allow you to shape a block basically however you want to. So yeah, very neat little mod. Excellent for cosmetics. And the next mod we're going to be talking about is Crusade. And if you've ever wondered what would Santa look like as a Crusader, well, there you go. This mod answers that question. So what Crusade does is it adds a great helm, which gives you a whole bunch of armor and armor toughness for a helmet. Pretty sure that's more than the other helmets in the game. No, it's about the same. It's about the same as a diamond helmet. So it's really just changing the look of that. It also gives you lances, which I'm assuming give you greater reach than most of the other weapons. But I think the coolest thing about it is it adds a fully functioning trebuchet. Look at that. So we've got our counterweight, we've got our sling arm, and we load our blocks and players here. Oh, look at that. If you right click on that, it'll just fling you. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we're going to do that again. Whee! All right. So yeah, that's Crusade. Crusade, it looks like it might still be a work in progress from the mod page itself. The next mod that we're going to be talking about is Extra Generators, and this one seems pretty straightforward. But so what Extra Generators does is it gives you all these generators that will run on a variety of fuels, and they'll produce energy. And since Extra Generators doesn't use energy, I'm guessing that's just to support other mods. The next mod that we're going to be talking about is Fabric Furnaces, and you can see here all the furnaces that it adds to the game, all the way from a fabric furnace to an ethereal furnace. And I'm guessing these are mostly going to affect speed of smelting, because that's how most furnace mods work. So it looks like iron and gold furnaces work at about the same speed. Oh no, gold you can see is much quicker than a fabric furnace. So it looks like the end furnace gives you 1.5 times the amount of stuff you smelt, and the ethereal furnace doubles the amount of stuff you smelt. And then we have the crystal furnaces. And I haven't tried this yet, but I'm kind of curious now what this is going to do. Okay, it's just a transparent block, and it doesn't seem to be any faster than the normal fabric furnace. So there you go. You've got 2 ore increasing or doubling furnaces that aren't very efficient. And then a bunch of furnaces that just speed everything up. So that is extra furnaces. That's very cool. I like it. All right, the next mod that we're going to be talking about is improved stations. And so what these are going to do, you can see the crafting station will hold on to its inventory even after you go out of the UI. The crafting station slab will do the same. And then we have a slab furnace, a slab smoker, a slab blast furnace, a slab crafting table, not station, and you can see the inventory of that works exactly like a normal crafting table. You don't get to leave it in there. We have a slab jukebox, loom, and cartography table. Now I have tested this, and these don't stack on top of each other, and I thought like, oh, that would be super cool if you could have 2 furnaces in the space that it normally takes to have just one, but that doesn't work either. And they don't mix and match either, so they can't occupy one block. So to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure what purpose these slab tables serve. Alright, and the next mod we're going to be talking about is Industrial Revolution, which adds a lot of stuff, really. Yeah, you've got 2 full pages in REI here. It adds a lot. I'm not going to be able to cover all this. It does give you a revolutionary guide. And so we've got natural resources, machines, transportation, upgrades, enhanced ore processing, tools, and temperature. Tools are always some of my favorites. Yeah, you've got mining drills. That's pretty great. I love things that improve your ability to mine. All right, so the next mod that we're going to talk about is lifts. Lifts is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Alright, and there you go. That's what lifts does. It only took me a little while to figure out how to link that up. So you're going to need 2 lift blocks. I'm using the electric lift MK5. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this all gets wired up. I guess you would need a second lift button, and so then this one would be linked to this one. Yep, and then a second lift button up top will allow us, this is just the simplest way I can figure to do this. So we want to link that lift block to this one. Alright, so when we're down here, we click that and it takes us up. Very cool. And when we're up here, we click this and it takes us down. And if we're up here and the lift is down there, we can click that one and it'll bring the lift up to us. I mean, just look at that. It's flawless, you guys. That is just so well done. The next mod we're going to talk about is Tech Reborn, and we're going to do this mostly with the armor, I think. So there you go. That is, what is it called? Quantum armor? Yeah, quantum armor from Tech Reborn. And this is ridiculous in terms of what it's going to provide for us in protection. So we've got 20 knockback resistance, 20 armor on each piece. My goodness. So that would make you pretty close to invincible. Let's see, what else do we have here? We've got some energy sources, some tools, got a basic chainsaw and a basic jackhammer. How am I in survival mode and yet flying? Okay, so the quantum armor actually allows you to fly. That is very cool, like creative mode flight. And it looks like that has a slight power draw on the chest plate there. So I'm not going to cover all of this because, I mean, just look, there's way too much to cover here. And the last mod we're going to talk about today is going to have to wait because we got to talk to you first. If you're enjoying today's video, if you're finding out some awesome things about some new mods for Minecraft 1.17, leave a like. It's free. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. And if you really want to see more, like if this is your jam, then go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get back to the video. So the final mod that we're going to talk about today is the wireless networks mod. And it only comes with 2 blocks, but let me see how this works real quick here. All right, well, I have no idea how wireless networks are working right now, or if they are working. But apparently what this is meant to do is allow you to wirelessly transfer energy from one node to the next by creating networks. So it kind of works like flux points in Fabric, but it's kind of its own thing, and honestly, I can't figure out how to get it to work. I'm sure it does work, but yeah, you're on your own on that one. Yeah, I'd recommend giving any of these mods a try. Check them out on your own, see what you think. And that's going to do it for today's video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you liked, commented, or subscribed, I want to say thank you even more. Those are super awesome things for the channel. And I'm excited to see where this goes. We're growing day by day, and I'm happy to have each and every one of you here. And I hope that I see you in the next one. But for now, I love you. Take care, and bye-bye.